So in this video, I'll be showing you how I set up my Hobonichi for the year 2022. So let's get right into it. I've got a few items, a few more since my previous haul video. So this first one is the stencil from Hobonichi brand itself. I love it that there's a side that measures the same as the grid spacing itself at 3.7mm per grid, and this is how the stencil in the middle line up with the monthlies, so it fits really nicely there at the sidebar as well. The stencil is kind of too high for the front pockets, so I just tuck it in here at the back pocket. And another thing is the sticky notes from Jibun Techo. So this is a to-do list sticky notes that you can also tear it apart and just like split it up. And I think it's gonna be really useful for this kind of planning because I have my dailies, so I can still move my tasks around from day to day. It's really sticky, so as you can see here, the adhesive is like all the way, almost like full at the back of the paper. And I'll also tuck it at the back as well. Next is the Midori monthly tabs. So according to Jet Pens, the colors kind of match the monthly colors in Hobonichi really well, so that's why I get it. There are 24 colors and 2 sets of it. Here I'm trying to find the right color for each of the months, and then I'll stick it to either the first day or the monthly page itself, just depending on which page is on the right side of the planner. But yeah, this process is kind of really fun and satisfying. I found that the colors in the Midori tabs, they are very close to the Hobonichi monthly colors, but they're not exactly matched actually. But at the end of the day, the colors are great and the tabs are small and sturdy. It shouldn't get in the way of the pen when I close the planner. And I can keep another set of colors for next year. Next, I wrote down my goals for 2022 to make a vision board / manifestation board. I used this live print to print some pictures that I feel will inspire and motivate me. So I have 2 artists here, Shiba Basan Art and Chiratto. I might have butchered that, I'm sorry. But I also have other pictures that I edited as well. Like for example, I have my YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, of course, my family pictures. And I'm renovating my house, so I'm just hoping to have a dream home. And that was me 4 years ago, but now I gained so much weight. So I'm just hoping to lose some weight and more importantly, feeling active and confident again. For art, not only the channel, but I also want to get better at painting, especially watercolor. Next, I edited myself passing the Chinese proficiency test. I hope I don't get into any trouble with that. I just try to make it look as fake as possible. It's just part of the manifestation. But yeah, then I continue to decorate this spread. The highlighters I used were from Stabilo, and the pen I used is the Sakura Pigma Micron, size 08. This is my first year making a vision board, so I'm really curious to see how visual manifestation would help me achieve my goals. And then I decorated the spread a little bit more off camera with some doodles and stickers. This is how it turned out. For the front of the planner, I've always wanted to try a washi page because I've seen a lot of people did it. So I ordered this set of washi tapes from shop AmandaRachLee. So this set is in sweet pastel and the color scheme goes really well with the set of the planner I have right now, especially the blue and yellow. I took the planner out and started decorating it with the blue washi tape. This washi tape is a little bit different than the rest of the set. Actually, according to the website, it's a sparkle tape, and I just can't. It's really cute, and the texture is a little bit different as well. It's quite thicker, and most importantly, it sparkles, as the name suggests. But yes, this is how it compares in terms of the thickness with the other typical paper washi tapes. And I finished the washi page off camera. This is how it turned out. I really love, look at how sparkling the stars are. And then I used some of the yellow strips at the bottom just to, save on the blue washi tape a little bit because I just love it so much. I want to save it for later. And this is how much left I have compared to the normal roll of washi tape. Next, I'm grabbing some extra paper from a memo pad, but yeah, I want to show you real quick how I decorate the box of Hobonichi, the front of the box that was used to be the shipping label. And yeah, I just kept a lot of Hobonichi supplies in this box. The gray memo pad is the one that I don't use. I'm using the yellow and the blue one with my planner right now. So yeah, I'm just grabbing extra paper from that. And yeah, I divide the paper by half, and I want to do some kind of fold out at the front of the planner so that I can have key that I can refer to anytime. I used the yellow washi tape on one side, but the other side I just wanted to be clear because I don't want it to interfere with the washi page. But this is when the nightmare happened because it's so hard to work with scotch tape. But yeah, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, this is how it turned out. For the front, I feel like it's still missing something, so I cut out the flyer that came with the planner and then I just put it at the front. Meanwhile, the fold-out paper is falling apart already, so I just cut washi tape to make sure it's tucked in there. For the other half of the memo pad paper, I also use it as a key for my health tracker. And this health tracker is at the last 3 months of the year at a glance for 2023. So I have my health physical symptoms tracker, my mood tracker for mental symptoms, and also the period tracker at the back. I went back to the front and put some more stickers of Rilakkuma and his friends because they are my favorite characters. Then I put my long weekends, my vacation days and paydays on the calendar page. There are 15 note pages at the end of the planner after the daily pages, so I used the first page for index and then I numbered the 14 remaining pages, and then I plan to use this as a bullet journal spreads. I got sidetracked a bit because the bullet journal spreads are a little bit intimidating, so I flipped to the graph paper, and for this spreads I want to track my weight and my steps. I love that Rilakkuma is giving up already there. But yes, for my 100 I would use this for a bucket list for 2022. I also decorated a little bit because I'm procrastinating. But yeah, I did a sketchbook spread off of the camera. I plan to, track how many sketchbook I finished this year, so that should be helpful. And then I have a Chinese lesson tracker spread. I'm trying to finish HSK4 this year, or even hopefully at the half of the year. So I have a tracker for all the lessons that I need to self-study. There are 20 lessons in HSK4 and also the workbook as well. And then I also wrote down a mock test tracker. So like I would have the date and the score of the mock test. At least 4 should be enough, I think, before the test. And also I have a tracker for this workbook as well. I'm really excited to get into this right before the exam. So there would be like 21 days to refresh all the vocab, like 1200 of them. And then I want to write down the series I watch in Chinese for immersions. For the next spread, I have a book tracker. I am not a reader at all, so my goal for 2022 is just to read 12 books, like 1 book a month. And I'm not even sure if I can achieve that, but yeah, hopefully this spread kind of motivates me to do that. And I also have like books that I put in on a bookshelf and I haven't touched them, so like I don't even have to purchase any book in 2022. But yeah, so I draw a bookshelf, and also I have titles for the book, and then I use my stencil for the ratings. It's kind of take a little bit to get used to, but I really love how the star ratings turn out using the stencil there. And after that, I also have the date that I start and finish the books. And I get into decorating a little bit. That thing on the left is crystals that I actually have on my desk. It doesn't look like it. And then after that, the next spread is the one I'm most excited about. I'll let you guess for a few seconds what I'm trying to draw here. But yeah, basically I won a PS5 from my company event, so I am really excited. I'm still waiting to get that because the PS5, I think they are on backlog. Like it's really hard to get. So yeah, this spread is getting ready for 2022. I want to play bunch of games on PS5. I love video games, but typically I just watch Let's Plays on YouTube or Twitch. So this is gonna be my first time in like maybe a decade actually playing the games myself. So I used Pigma and also some Tombow brush pens to draw and ink the PS5. I hope I kind of pulled it off. And for the title, of course, I trying to copy the fonts of the PlayStation, and I put the title and time to beat. The time to beat is just on average that I look up online, but yeah, I'm so excited to get into that. The next spread, I got this idea from Elizabeth from Plant-Based Bride. So she has a tracker for date nights or just dates in general. So basically you write down the activities that you do, and then you can kind of check which month that you do that. So for example, this like nice restaurant that we go to, so maybe like we can know that, oh, we went there in January, and like maybe if we go again in March, then I can take like January and March that I go to that place. And it can't just be at home as well, like maybe like cooking night. I don't even know. But yeah, another thing here is I'm trying to draw roses, but it turned out to be cabbages again. At least it's in pink, so it's easier to guess that they're roses. But yeah, I'm trying to decorate this page with doodles and some sparkles here and there. I put the page in the index, and then I decided that the bottom of the page is still missing something, so I tried to create similar to washi tape strips, but I just drew it myself using the Tombow dual brush pens, some of the Pigma Micron, and also some of the white gel pens. The next spread aligns with my goal for 2022 to have a dream home. So after I finish renovating my house, then I plan to use the Marie Kondo method to tidy up all the spaces and all the belongings that I have. So according to the Marie Kondo method, then there are 5 categories: clothes, books, papers, komono or miscellaneous, and the sentimental items. I'm kind of nervous about komono, that's why I left the whole column for that category, and then I'll make my own checklist just according to the categories that suit my household. The next spread, I'm gonna let you guys watch for a few seconds, and yeah, you try to guess what it is. So yeah, basically I draw some lines and some black brush pens to make it look like some kind of logo. And yes, it's for my beauty products tracker. So after COVID, I just bought a whole new skincare and makeup set because they all got expired. I didn't have a lot of chance to use them during the past 2 years, so this is like starting over, and I hope this spread will help me in terms of how much of the products I should shop for each of the spring and fall season, because I only shop for beauty products twice a year on Sephora during the VIP sale. So that with this spread, then I hope it helps me understand how long does it take me to finish each of the products. I love the look of the fake washi strip that I did earlier, so I'm doing it again here with some polka dots. Next spread, I did it offline, so this is a self-care menu. I list the activities that would bring me joy and also rewarding at the same time if I finish them. So I have take a breath, go for a walk, clean my house, cuddle with my puppy, text or call my friends and family, create something, or journal in my Hobonichi, take a bath, put some makeup on, study Chinese, or like practice writing some characters, watch fun movies, like maybe my favorite one, like Mean Girls, and maybe cook some food. At the bottom, so I have a reminder to like always have enough sleep and also always drink. Next spread is for a reminder when I order stuff online. This is more applicable during the holiday seasons, and I kind of took the idea from AmandaRachLee when she did her 2021 bullet journal setup. I even copied the header from her because at this point I had decision fatigue and I'm so exhausted setting all these spreads up. But yeah, I'll have a list of like each of the shops I order. And next, in the memo pad, I set up what we typically call goal planner, but I kind of put the header in here as the progress tracker rather than the goal. And so yeah, same drill. I put some Rilakkuma and Friends there, and I used the stencil to make 2022. And again, yeah, the header is more like progress rather than goal, because I feel like it's intimidating for making goal, and it's the journey that actually matter. And for the fake washi strip, I'm trying to achieve that again, and this time in a grid pattern. But as you can see here, I got really nervous and I kind of struggle a little bit because it's really hard to make the white ink show, but I think I was able to recover that after I put some short lines across. This first page is an index page, and then I numbered all the rest of the pages too. I forgot to mention that I made my own pencil board and also use it as a guide for counting the grid spacing, so it's pretty handy. But yeah, for this future log page, I plan to use it as a reminder for big to-do items such as car registration or dentist appointment, things like that. For the next page is the 2022 goals. I plan to write the goals down in a mind map style, just like the same as I showed you in the vision board setup earlier. But yeah, I broke the goals down into Q1 for the first quarter of the year, and I also break them down further into monthly. So now I'm setting up the January month. So I will have the habit tracker / project tracker on the right side of the page. So I have it in monthly progress bar, weekly habits, and also daily habits here. Each of the monthly spread, I want them to have the same color as the Hobonichi monthly in the main planner. So yeah, I use orange for January, but it turned out to be a little bit too dark. Anyways, I also use the colors to highlight the weekends for the daily pages. On the left side, I have 2 columns for master to-do list and notes for that month. I reinforced the first page a little bit because the pages in memo pads, they're perforated and it seems like it's gonna fall apart at some point. And I tucked this progress planner at the back and used this cute Winnie Dog clip from Midori to make the habit tracker easier to access, and put another doggy there. Alright, that was quite a mission, and at the back I also drew the Hobonichi planner as a cute girl carrying the same tradition as the video in 2020. And the final fit through is here. So I cut the Relakuma stickers to size in order for them to fit, and these are the sticky notes from the happy planner that I also cut to size as well. And then I also have some index cards, and this is pretty handy when I want to write, some notes to my husband and like give it away, something like that, for quick notes. And at the back there, it's for another memo pads, and then I use this yellow memo pads for pen tests or anything more perpetual that I can carry on to the future years. And after this, I also finish writing down the keys that I can use to refer to, and I plan to use the bottom of that for any color coding as well if I decide to use it. And my word of the year, forgot to mention that, is fun. So I just tend to overthink. So this year I just want to dig in and just have fun with, anything that I do. And this page, you've seen it before. And this is a Calendex page. I got this idea from Lindsay's Scribble. So basically anything I write down in the daily pages, I'll write it here for me to refer to after. And at the end of the 12 months, then the last 3 months, I use it as a health tracker, as I showed you before earlier in the video. And next, I have the monthlies. So from December of 2021 onward until the end of 2022, I plan to use it normally as a scheduler for events and to-dos for the months, things like that. But then I have 3 extra months for 2023 that comes with Hobonichi. I have another bookmark there, and I have plans for this, but I'll talk about it later in other videos. But yeah, this is the vision board / manifestation board that I can refer to. And each of the months, for the first page of the month, I plan to maybe put some watercolor drawing on there and also make it as a currently page for what I'm obsessed with in each of the months. And this is a better look at my pencil board. So I used the sticky notes from the Jibun Techo. And then I stick it at the back of the pencil board. And all the monthlies have all the tabs in there, and then at the end I have 2 tabs for the back of the planner. One is for the bullet journal spread, and I'll flip through them again because I'm so proud of the work that I did here. So there's sketchbooks and Chinese, so this is in line with the goal I put on the vision board. The book tracker, PS5 games tracker. Oh, I can't wait to start playing PS5. Dates tracker, tidying up using Marie Kondo method. So I'll put the list of the category I want to write down there. The beauty products tracker, just to make sure I don't order too much. Self-care and packages tracker. And then I have a few more pages at the back I could use, so I would save them for now. I use one of the timetables for making an ideal week spread, so I block my time. When do I have to work for my full-time job, when is my nighttime, and when's my free time to do my side projects. The other timetable, I would save it for now. I have ideas for later. And next one I have another tab for as well is for my health, for the weight and steps. And yeah, favorites, then I would, as the title said, put my favorites on. And for the bucket list, I broke it into 10 categories so it's easier to fill out. So there are seasonal bucket lists for winter, spring, summer, and fall, and then holiday season for 2022. I have to learn and to try bucket list. To learn is more serious, like driving. That's embarrassing, I can't drive. And to try is like pottery, for example. And then I have a bucket list for places to visit. Thailand is my hometown, so yeah, I really want to go back to visit after COVID. I have been back for 2 years. And foodie is just like things that I want to make sure I eat and reward myself, like omakase. And trails, this is actually for like trails, outdoor park stuff, because Yellowstone is definitely not trails, but I live in Utah, so there's so many trails that I better check out. For the 365 day stamps, I plan to just use this to color in the days that I journal in my Hobonichi. And then for the yearly highlights, I started to translate the Chinese a little bit, and I had so much fun with that. And I'm so happy too that I know what the stationery means in Chinese now, and I already know the characters, so that's great. And then the other spreads, I still want to translate that, but I'll do that later. And again, this is my progress tracker. Just essentially it's a habit/goal tracker, but yeah, I want to call it progress. And I put 1 day at a time there as well, just to make sure it's like as less intimidating as it can be. And I have it until 36 pages, and this planner has 48 pages, so I still have some blank pages at the end, and as well to plan any projects, like maybe YouTube videos. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, here are the flip through of what I set up so far. And I have master to do and notes for the months there, because I won't have a lot of spaces in the main planner. And then I clip my weenie dog back in there so I can like open my habit tracker easier. And then at the back, I have sticky notes for the to-do list and the stencil back in here. I don't want to use the bookmarks because they are so delicate, so I just don't want them to get dirty or like even tear up. And yeah, that's all for my Hobonichi setup video. I hope you find it fun and helpful. And if you do, please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy.